Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today going to be taking a look at Dirt 5. Now, I am quite the fan of the Dirt series. In fact, I think Dirt 2 was the first game I ever got all the game score on back in 360 days. I've played a lot of the Dirt games in the past. I've enjoyed them very, very much indeed. And I have to say, I've been enjoying my time with this game so far. It is by no means perfect, but it is a pretty damn good game. It's a very fun game. This is a game that I can fire up and I can just go and enjoy for however long I have and just have fun messing around with cars. The cars are interesting, the tracks are interesting. The career mode is perhaps a little weak. I say it's a little weak, a little smidge unfair. This is the career map that you go through. Perhaps I say it's a little uninspiring. It's a good enough system to work through. Just could perhaps be a smidge more exciting, so to speak. There are some really cool events. There are some really, really interesting events. So let's go and start with an Ultracross. So this is just kind of rallycross with a lot more vehicles, essentially. Ooh, I haven't driven this class yet. There's a couple of classes going on. This is exciting. So yeah, we've got all sorts of things. We've got 80s rally, these are kind of Group B-ish vehicles. You got your Rally GT as well. This is kind of your modern rear-wheel drive monsters. Some interesting ones like the Exige Rally, a Bath 124 Rally, the Mustang in here as a rally, an M2. An Audi, I didn't know there's a TT Safari. It might be fictional for the game, I don't actually know on that one. I have seen the Aston Martin rally car though, saw that a good one. Makes an amazing noise. I am going to though buy a 959 because everyone loves a 959 rally raid. Let's go and jump into this. So, yeah, Ultracross is kind of just rallycross on a bit bigger, bit wider circuit with a whole bunch of cars thrown in for good measure. There's a bunch of different stuff. You got Land Rush is back. Now the tracks themselves are pretty spectacular. I mean, one thing you're going to notice about this game is it looks bloody good. It looks very good indeed. Very colourful. They say very colourful as we're doing a wet race around Greece. It can be very, very colourful. Some very pretty, very interesting circuits they have around here. I don't know this particular track. I don't think I've been to this one before. We shall see how this goes as everyone blasts off into the distance. The AI I've got on the hardest of difficulties, and they put up a decent enough challenge. Some cars they're better than others. They do make mistakes. I have seen some quite big crashes go on from AI cars, like that one there, for example. They can get themselves into trouble, which can be quite entertaining, especially with some of the wackier vehicles that we will get to at some point today. Oh, we're going to boot the back of a 205. At times they do get a little bit train tracky, but on the most part, oh, that's a terrible corner by me in the end. I tried to be sneaky, dive up the inside, got a little bit wrong. Yeah, they do, well, they can, not all the time, but they do sometimes end up just following one another around. Oh, that's a big bump. This is a mad circuit that we have got. Not a very long race, actually. We're going to have to get a wiggle on if we want to make some progress. So yeah, the tracks themselves, all the tracks I've driven so far in this game, I've driven a fair few of them, are very, very good fun. Very interesting circuits, and oh, that's not gone well for me. Bugger. Yeah, this might be a little bit difficult now. I was hoping I could get away with that, and I didn't quite. Yeah, interesting circuits, fun to drive. On the most part, they're nice. They're quite nice and wide. You got a fair few with sort of split routes. As I said, they might be wide. They're not. There's no crazy technical rally stage. This isn't, you know, along the lines of Dirt Rally. It's a completely different entity, and that's not a bad thing. Dirt 4, well, I had fun with Dirt 4. It was a little too close to a dirt race. I didn't really quite know what it wanted to be. They never wanted to be a dirt game like this style, kind of arcadey fun times, or whether it wanted to be a more serious rally game, and it kind of got stuck in the middle. This is very much full-on arcadey, a bit silly, a bit wacky, with some cool cars, though. It's very different from the likes of Dirt Rally. And if you are expecting something along the lines of Dirt Rally, you're not going to find that here. That's not to say what is here isn't good fun to drive. And the car physics wise, they're good to drive. You know, yes, it's an arcade racing game. It feels like an arcade racing game to drive. I've tried to be sneaky and it's not going to work. I was trying to deal with the cars that were having a crash, and it didn't really pan out for me. I digress. Yes, the physics. It's an arcade racing game. Alright, the cars drive as such. They're not bad to drive on the most part. They're pretty, I'd say they're pretty predictable, but you know what you're getting when you go driving. Fairly easy to pick up and race on this one. There is a couple of oddities with the physics engine. Most notably, we might see it kind of depends on what we drive or try and show. Some of the more extreme stuff, the physics can get a little bit confused by. Some of the more wacky events, especially with airtime and kind of landings. Small jumps like we're dealing with here are fine, but some of the bigger jumps can get a little bit weird, basically. The weather is really starting to hammer down now with rain. We've been booped out of that. I mean, we're not, unfortunately, going to be winning this race. We're actually scoring far enough up to progress. Oh, and I've bounced off every wall imaginable. God damn it. This race has all got a little bit pear-shaped to me. But, I mean, so you can have some good fun battles with these AIs when you get things right, / in my case, a little bit wrong. We tried to recover, we ran out of time. The races are all fairly short and sweet. You sort of get to, I say, 3-4 minutes, get to the point. That wasn't so great. We'll get some money, we'll get some XP, but not all that much. Certainly not enough to carry on. Right, let's go and show off one of the other fun events. Oh, okay, I get a... Alright, I didn't realise I thought I only got a stamp thing if I got a top 3, but never mind. Don't care about the... don't really care about the commentary from the game. So the Pathfinder events, I love these. These are fantastically wacky, but this will show off the physics engine doing its bit of a weird thing. Well, probably will anyway, depending on how we crash. So these are the kind of rock crawling events. So we have this rock bouncer. There's also the Formula off-road car, which is fantastic. This is the kind of events for them, where, well, you bounce across some rocks, but in this case, you've got to pick a path a little bit. I mean, it's a set route. You can't go too far astray, but you've got to pick a route through here to try and get up around the course. It's difficult to see where you're going sometimes with these, but yeah, it's really cool. However, this is where, okay, we're going to have some sensible landings, but occasionally, if you land slightly on the side, or if you bounce it a bit awkwardly, vehicles just get pinged around in a strange manner, so something to watch out for. Doesn't really affect all too much. We've only got 2 gears in this. We're going to be better behaved now. You're not going to do any of the weirdness. Now I'm talking about you. You're going to behave yourself, aren't you? Oh, that's a big hill. Nope, he's going to behave himself. But yeah, as far as driving goes, I mean, even in this thing, it's good. It's good to drive. It runs out of gears because of what it's designed for. These courses may be a little bit open for this kind of vehicle, because I can just sit and buzz the limiter for a while. Probably shouldn't be doing. But otherwise, yeah, they're all good to drive. They all present their own challenges. The all-wheel drive, rally cars, the rear-wheel drive ones slip and slide around a lot more, especially when it comes to the ice races. That's a bit terrifying. I mean, some of those, please get turned. Oopsie daisy. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of the weirdness. I was going to roll at some point. It makes sense I'd roll with a rock bouncer. Might still be able to get the 3-star time. The first one of these I did was quite lenient in the old time front. I don't know what this is going to be like. Yeah. I don't know quite what it's doing when the front end's hitting the ground. It was behaving itself, and then it's got a little bit straight. It's really only on these more extreme events though that you kind of notice it really come across. What is the time to beat? 2:40. I don't know where. We're 87% of the way through. Don't hit that rock on the inside. Come on. Stop bouncing around. Where is this finish? I've got one more corner to go across these rocks. Oh, on the brakes. The lighting is incredibly pretty. The weather effects are very, very good. Well, I haven't had some of the more impressive, some of the crazier weather effects go on as of yet, because the weather's all random, I believe, in this. So each time you go around and do these races, you're going to have different kind of stars. You've got a rally raid in Greece. Now, do I go and try an ice race? This one here I really struggled with, actually. This is tough, this race. I am going to go and buy a new car. So money, you get... do I drive the Stratos or do I drive the Porsche? Choices. The Stratos is technically faster, but the Porsche is better handled. You know what? Let's go with the Porsche. That sounds like a good idea to me. So this is an Icebreaker races. You race around on a frozen lake. It's always an interesting experience. There's no grip. And of course, rear-wheel drive cars really is no grip. I'm not very good at this because, well, I don't really like cars to be sliding around all that much. So I'd struggle to find some speed with this. But we'll try the Porsche. I tried with the other Porsche, the 924, in this, and I really couldn't get any speed out of it. We're going to try and be sneaky here, cut underneath a bunch of cars off the start line. So we've got Mustangs in here, we've got the Baths. So the car list, pretty awesome, actually. Some really interesting vehicles. I mean, 911 for rallying, you see it occasionally. 924, I don't think of another game where that is. Mustang's certainly not a usual rally choice either. It's cool, but you don't normally see that rallying. Stratus is there having a look. This feels better than the 924, or I'm just a bit better at the game this time around. Now, stop. Behave yourself, car, if we could. Just chase down these top 3. I mean, again, we'll see the lighting of this one, because this is a dusk race. It goes dark as the race progresses. I mean, oh, bloody hell, I got torpedoed. It's a little bit exaggerated for the... say for the sake of the race, like it changes time of day, or can change time of day quite quickly. Weather can change quite quickly as well, but that's okay. At the end of the day, this is all about the spectacle. It's all about making exciting races, whether they're exciting races to drive and exciting races visually as well. You know, you've got lots of colours going on, and that's good when you're used to perhaps racing games not going for that one. Oh, can I have that get stopped through here? Maybe. Definitely prefer the 911 to the 924. We're going to do mega crisscrosses going on here. Maybe I need second gear around here. That's fine. Can I sneak underneath you in this corner? No, not quite. Try and get on the power. We're kind of straight lining these sections here as best we can. Oh, we're going to open the door. Oh, we gave you a little bop. Just a little tap there, just to say hello. Oh, another one. Try and give the AI some grief. It's not really working. We really need to try and take that position away at some point. I don't quite know where we're going to get it done. Turn one, maybe? The Abarth is out very wide. He's going to be quicker on the exit than me. Oh! Been some touring car contact. Yeah, there's the stewards might want to have a word with me after that. Maybe. It's fine. Well, we have got the lead of the race. Again, visually speaking, really, really bloody good looking game. This one, with all the effects going on. Now, I will say, I'm playing this on PC, and I have had some issues. The high dynamic range not caused any problems for the game running, but caused loads of problems for me recording. I don't know why. I had to fiddle around with a whole bunch of stuff to try and actually get this to work. But aside from that, yeah, visually, the game does look absolutely fantastic. And we're going to round that final corner. There's a Stratos having all sorts of twitchy, wobbly issues going on there. We will cross the line. We will take a victory with the Porsche. That was pretty good race. That was a pretty good race. I feel a little sorry for the Abarth that I punted around, or we booped around. It is an AI though, so I feel less bad about that. We've unlocked some bits and pieces. We've got a livery for a 911 of some description. And there we go. We should have unlocked probably something else to go and progress. Oh no, we haven't, because that's over here. Sure, let's go to Norway. Let's go to the Land Rush event in Norway. Ooh, what do we want to drive? We can drive a Nomad. So these are the super light class. So we've got buggy, crazy selection of buggies here. I mean, that thing there is it's quite a bit different from that to that. I mean, that's quite mad as well. What's the most power in this class? 250 for the Baja Bug. 285. Oh, 850 horsepower. I'm not really sure that's that's Formula Off-Road. Okay. So, can I race that against the Nomads, please? Sure, let's go 285. Let's go with the Nomad Tactical. Why not? I like the little box. I can't remember what it's called now. The box is brilliant fun to drive, just not very fast in a straight line. And that's a problem. Where are we going to be driving this Land Rush event around? I'm hoping we can get some... it's going to be it's a heavy snow, but it starts off with heavy snow. So one thing I noticed, we might come across it here, is while the weather effects don't have a crazy, as far as I can tell, don't have a crazy effect on the way the vehicles drive per se, it will visually alter the map. So for example, one of the rallycross races I did early on while playing this, it starts off in the dry and it snows. It sort of starts snowing heavily during the event. And the snow settles. What was like clear tarmac, you could like see tarmac underneath all the snow that was there. Oh, excuse me, we have fallen over. We've got a lot of work to do now. I'm not sure whether I can recover from that. We did a big wheelie over that crest. We're going to have the race of our life here if we're going to be able to do this. Anyway, yes, visually speaking, the snow can settle on these tracks, which I thought it's just like little things like that is really, really impressive. As I said, the circuits look amazing, and they're all good fun to drive around. Like, just the layouts promote good racing, and they are entertaining to have a go with. Come on, Nomad, let's see what we can do here. I don't think there is any catch-up with the AI, as far as I'm aware. Although I don't really know. Can we... I've not really noticed it before, as such. It's certainly not been like rubber banding with the AI going on. We should have to drive amazingly well. This should be a good vehicle around here. It likes to do wheelies on the landing. There's other wacky classes of vehicle as well. There's too many to show a race from each in this video. You've got things like the sprint cars. They are fantastic fun. Do the dirt oval racing. It's something very, very different. I'm a big fan of oval racing in general. Always a fan of having something a little bit different in a racing game, something you don't see too often, and sprint cars, dirt ovals are not tackled in very many games, that much is for sure. Can I do anything about passing these vehicles? I'm really trying to stop sliding the Nomad around. Oh, the Volkswagen's had a crash. I feel like if I'm sliding around, we're not going forward, and that's a waste of my momentum and power. I know there is a way to drive vehicles like trophy trucks and stadium trucks sideways quick. I don't know quite how it works in here. I just know smooth is normally fast for me, so we're going to stick with and hope I have more straight line speed than everything. We should have some good straight line speed in the Nomad, I would hope. We have caught up to the pack here quite well. No, can't go through that. I was kind of hoping to take out the cones rather than bounce off them. Can I run up the banking? Can I use the banking? Can I launch off of that? Not really sure there's a line there that works. Maybe not try that one again. Big air time. There's a massive wheelie from one of the Beetles, was it? I saw that. That was a big, big wheelie. Right. Here we go. Spin up the wheels again through here. Oh, little bit of battling going on between a few of the AI nomads. I mean, we're in the fight. We've got a lap to go. We've got about 1 minute 20 or something to try and work our way through all of this. Oh, I wanted to go to the inside. I wanted to try and make up some time into turn 1. Don't get in my way. Christ, we're on a mission here. Guys, we are on a mission. This is where it all went wrong for me on the first lap. Oh, I hope I could park. I hoped I could have parked it on the apex and blocked them. I didn't quite get it right, but we're still up a position anyway. We're up into second place now. Well, battling for this second. We're against another Nomad. We're going to run it in a bit too deep through there. Not quite got it parked properly, but we are. There we go. Oh, there's battling. There is battling to be had. We're side by side. Across the jump we go. We do seem to have good straight line speed in all of this. Don't take out the cone because there's a little bit of an invisible wall going on around there. Alright, we will slow it down for this hairpin. And there we go. We've only got a couple more corners to go. Don't balls it up. Nothing silly now. We've had to really fight back after a roll at the start of the race. There are little objectives that gain you a little bit of bonus XP on the side of the screen. Depending on the race, depending on what they might be, sometimes they're quite easy to achieve, sometimes they're quite difficult. This one here, I had such limited time I wasn't going to faff around trying to get them. But they're generally... Oh, no, come on. Tactical Nomad, Tactical Nomad. Ooh, that was really bloody close. It was a dead heat. How it decided, I don't know. Ooh, that was a little bit close. That was a good race. That was a very, very good race. Well done, AI. So, I mean, that's the career mode. It's fun. The events are good. There's some interesting sort of alternative other than just straightforward, here's a circuit race around it. The land rush events, there's some good fun vehicles to drive. Some good fun categories. In fact, I can probably go and show you the cars. Okay, so super lights we just saw. Unlimited. Kind of your big off-road trophy truck sort of thing. 1,100 horsepower. That sort of stuff. Crazy vehicles. You got the super lights that we're just racing. You've got the sprint cars with the wacky wings. You got the rock crawlers. The rally GT cars, they're your rear-wheel drive machines. The rally cross cars. So these are fairly modern rally cross cars. Mini, Subaru, Clio, Renault. The Audi, Beetles in there, Peugeot. Pre-runners, kind of some weird off-road, sort of slightly modified SUVs. The Aston Martin DBX is here. As is this thing that looks like a moon buggy. I like it. It's cool. There's a Cayenne. There's an Escalade if you want to race an Escalade pre-runner. I mean, this sort of thing makes sense. Colorados, but there's also that. There's sort of concept-y vehicles around. I'll be driving the Raptors. You've got modern rally cars. So these are R5 cars. Yeah, they are. C3 and Polo. And all of that. Your Formula off-road monsters. I love them. Great vehicles. Your kind of rally raid trucks. 3008 Dakar, those sort of vehicles in there. Your classic rally cars, you've got 90s rally, so Group A cars, and then you've got 80s rally, sort of, well, a selection of Group B cars. There isn't a Quattro, though, which does seem like a little bit of an odd admission. It's an interesting car list, it's not perfect. There are some fun additions, there are some curious additions, there are also some that might be a little bit, as I said, no Quattro is a bit... you know, but there is an M1 Pro Car Rally, which is again different. So it's a fun car list. As I said, tracks are great. Now the other thing that I am going to take a look at today, the playgrounds mode. I'll look at this more in depth later on. It'll probably be played a fair bit. This is fantastic. So you can create your own arenas. I'm not really going to go into the creation part today because honestly you could waste about 5 hours in that very easily. This reminds me of Trials. If I'm honest with you, this reminds me very much of Trials, where people can make levels. Now these can be Gymkhana arenas, which are more straightforward to make, or they can be, well, it can be the smash attack ones, which are where you have to go and take out a bunch of these like bonus boards around the place. The gate crasher is probably where I'm going to spend my time playing around with. So you've got all sorts of things going on. Rallycross Rainbow Road. Let's go have a look at this, shall we? So yeah, anyone can make these. You can upload these and share them, and then you can go download them and play. And well, that gives you an almost infinite amount of time trial-y stuff. And I have no doubt, as more time goes into this, people are going to find more and more curious ways to challenge folk, shall we say. Because yes, you could build arenas sensibly, or you could build them wacky. I don't know what this is going to be. I've seen some quite good, sort of sensible rally cross stuff, and then I've seen some quite mad stuff. This looks like it's bordering more on the mad end of the spectrum. Come on, Skoda. You can select whatever vehicle you want for these, so you can have any sort of race you want. It could be the Formula Off-Road, it could be the trophy trucks. Generally, other people have built these for rally cars. Doesn't mean everyone is going to. Again, some of these jumps you'll see what I mean about. Every so often the handling just goes a little bit weird, and it's mostly related to airtime or landing off. If all the wheels are on the ground, the vehicles drive fine. The Gymkhana itself as well, I forgot about that, it's Gymkhana game mode. Isn't too bad either. It takes a little bit of getting used to. With when you're trying to do this kind of stuff, it takes a little bit more getting used to than straight up racing. That stuff there is very, I say easy. She was very comfortable immediately jumping into racing that if you played racing games before. Oh, that's a horrible. I didn't even realise how much we were jumping there. But yeah, perhaps sometimes the really fine control required for Gymkhana takes a little bit of getting used to. Where are we going over here? There's no walls. That's always a scary part. Are we going to go and we are going to slide down here? Where do we go down this part? I'm hoping so. There are supposed to be checkpoints. I feel like I may have missed a checkpoint. No, it's still good. And then these gatecrasher events, well, this one here is set up to be done in a certain way. You can set up gatecrasher events to be like a checkpoint hunt, if you will. So you can have, you know, the gates dotted around the arenas, and you can go through them in any order. Which I always like that as a different kind of challenge. Again, quite free form in how you want to approach building these arenas, which is good. You know, creativity with this sort of stuff, the ability to be creative with this sort of stuff, I should say, is always very, very helpful. It's what I enjoy in games. Certainly in racing games, it gives you the freedom to mess around, and this is what this does. Where the hell am I going? This particular one is a smidge sketchy to follow at times. Oh, where are we going? I mean, this is good. It's good fun. It's a good challenge for the old car control. Try and not ping it off all the walls. Okay, this is a really... I just didn't realise this was like a 7-minute stage. I just downloaded what looked interesting. There might also be a reason why there's no walls around on this one. The creator does have a prop limit. Now, it's relatively kind as far as prop limits go. Anyone who's worked with the GTA 5 creator, that is not kind with the prop limit. This one here is relatively kind with the, well, I say the prop limit or memory or whatever they want to call it. However, if you do start getting really crazy, well, you are going to run out of props eventually. So I wonder if this has run out of stuff to do walls with. Because you've got a 7-minute long course, that's using a lot of props. Didn't know I was going to the Nürburgring of dirt. So maybe I should have looked at the leaderboard before downloading and playing. Never mind. Bloody hell. Get the idea of the madness that can be created. I'm enjoying the Skoda, actually. This is nice to drive. Can I jump over the wrecks? Yes, we can. Don't need to worry about that chicane. Where are we going? Around the buses? Cool. There we go. Haven't fallen off the course yet. That is helpful. Where are we going? Oh, no. Okay, we're a downhill hairpin. I just saw the track fall away and was a little bit alarmed and concerned. We've got a wonky path. That should be fine to go flat out over. There's lots of opportunities to be mean with your track building if you want. Okay, that's just a digger in there. I'll make sure there wasn't some sneakiness going on. I've seen some of these tracks here have been built with like split routes and like a route that's more difficult to get your car into, but is technically quicker. So if you want to go for like leaderboard times and all that sort of thing, you can. I'm sure there's going to be some very, very fiddly parkour style track. As I said, it's just going to become like Trials, and that's not a bad thing at all. I love Trials, and I love all the custom circuits you can play on there, because, well, it gives you unlimited entertainment with a game, but yeah, there's always something new for you to be doing, and that's what I'm hoping this will do for Dirt. God. What is going on with this course? I know I'm going to fall off. I've said things have been going well, which means they are bound to go incredibly badly. Hello, wall. Up at the top there. We are 4 minutes in. We're at 13 now. We're half distance in terms of checkpoints. I mean, not necessarily half distance in terms of physical distance. Depends on how the checkpoints are placed, because you can place them where you want. I wonder if there's a way to be sneaky here. It looks like there might be, but I'm not going to risk it because I don't want to fall off and have to get reset. Oh, there we go. Getting the hang of it. Just about. Oh, Christ, don't put me on a wobble path. We are starting to get towards... Oh, don't like this. Where are we going? Oh, God, don't know. Right, drive around on the sky track. Don't balls it up. Oh, that's fine. Really don't like this, because I don't really know where I'm going half of the time, and I'm really trying to do this... Well, oh, okay, got steps next. That's fine. I hope we're going quick enough. I hope we are going quick enough, or we're not going too fast. We always overshot. Don't put it in reverse. You plank. That's not what we want or need. Slippy slidey around on the dirt. Getting there. So, as I said, as far as problem it goes, you know, the fact that we've got this length of course is quite good. I mean, this is covering a whole bunch of different alternatives for being mean with your track selection. We'll just go for a donut down the spiral. Why not? There we go. There's a gear in there somewhere. Oh, we've got more off-camber corners. Do we like the off-camber corners here? Oh, I do not. A small heart attack occurred there because I thought I was being sensible, and apparently I was on the limit. Glad I was going for sensible rather than going for brave, because that really was on the limit. That's actually quite a nice landing because it's with the... Let's see, with the slope with the elevation, if you like. So it's not costing me too much time. We haven't got too many more checkpoints to go. We've got some bumps along here. I don't know if there's a skybox limit on this. Oh no! I lost it. I lost the back end. And there goes the car. I'd have to reset that one. Oh, it was going so well. I just didn't quite get my turning sorted through there. I turned in a smidge too soon. Oh no, not turning enough that time. Oh, it's all gone wrong now. Can I not reset? Oh, you can't reset until you've hit. Damage-wise, as you'll notice, there is damage. It's visual. Oh, no, just land, for God's sake. It's visual damage. It's actually quite an impressive level of visual damage, but it is only visual damage on the cars. Yeah, you hit them hard, and you're going to break stuff. Otherwise, not too bad. Off goes the bonnet. In like a normal race, I don't really necessarily see all that crazy level of damage to the cars. It depends, I guess, on how you drive and what ends up happening. But there is the damage there. You can't have like wheels fall off. As far as I've come across anyway, you'd have to have a very big crash. Obviously bigger crash. I mean, we fell off the top of the map there and didn't lose a wheel, so I don't think so. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know. I presume there must be a skybox limit, but again, from this course, you get the idea of the freedom you get of which to build. It's utterly bonkers. It just looks like a mad Hot Wheels track has been spewed out across this part of the map. We're not going to be setting a world record, sadly. Not that I was on course anyway, I suspect, for it, but two very silly errors by me. Should be, could have been so much better. This is where it turns out I've missed a checkpoint and beansed it all up anyway. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. There's a gear in there somewhere that we want to go for. Oh, we got one more checkpoint to go somewhere. Oh, around here. Maybe? I hope I'm on the right path. I don't actually know. There's definitely only one more checkpoint to go, and this does look like a track. I don't think I've done this corner. I don't remember this corner. It is a long way without a checkpoint. I feel like I could have cheesed this a little bit as well. There's definitely a way there to drop down to the left. Yeah, I could definitely have cheesed that a smidge. You could potentially cheese that as well. Yeah, when you start getting to this long, I'm now looking at ways where I can cut the course a little bit, because I could have jumped off there. No reason not to. There's no checkpoint. No checkpoints stopping that. Where the hell is the finish line? It's just a wild goose chase now around the bottom of the map. Maybe they really did run out of props entirely on this. I suspect that may well be the case. Or memory. Oh, there it is. That is kind of fun. I will say that much. That's way longer than I actually expected. I probably should have checked, but that was cool. You get the idea. I was going to show like 3 or 4 of those, but apparently that showed just about everything. But no, that's a very, very cool circuit. And there you go. That is a look at Dirt 5. It's good fun. It is good fun. It isn't a perfect game. That much. I say that much is for sure. The career mode is a little lackluster. It seems a smidge unfair. It's just not as perhaps inspiring as it might be. Like there's some special events that go on, and you do get sponsors that get you a little bit extra money, but it just doesn't really feel all that involved compared to some games. That's okay though. The actual races themselves are wonderful. You have a lot of fun working through here. The tracks, the scenery is fantastic. It looks great. Drives pretty well. The physics might not be to everyone's taste. It will take a smidge of getting used to for some of the more wacky events, and most of the time the rally cars and all those races go very smoothly. It's kind of easy to pick up and play. Occasionally can be a little funky though, especially when it comes to jumps. Sort of big airtime and landings. If it's not perfectly flat, it can get a little bit unhappy. That all being said, I have had quite a lot of fun with this game. There's probably going to be some more on this one in the near future. That though is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.